Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters. As most of you know, my name is Brian Potts. I was born in Springfield, Mass, and I grew up in Southwick, Massachusetts, about a half hour north of here. I attended a private, non-denominational Christian school from kindergarten through my senior year of high school. Having always had a passion for math and solving problems, I decided to pursue engineering in college. My love of music and skiing drew me to Worcester Polytechnic Institute, where I completed my bachelor's and master's degrees in electrical and computer engineering, graduating in 2011. During my time at WPI, I served as the section lead of our French horn section in the concert band, orchestra, and brass ensemble. During the winter months, I was able to contribute to a competitive downhill ski team. I even served as president of the Massachusetts Alpha chapter of Tau Beta Pi, the Engineering Honor Society, during my final year at WPI. In my free time, I enjoy working at the airport with my dad. That brings me to one of the most influential parts of my childhood. When my dad was growing up, he always had a love of aviation, and he would find odd jobs around the airport from a very young age, such as hand-propping airplanes or fueling airplanes. He quickly moved up in the industry and became the director of maintenance for a major aviation corporation. After serving in this role for several years, he decided it was time to break off on his own and start his own company. My parents broke ground on this new adventure around the time my mom was pregnant with me. They opened the doors to air flight in 1988, an FAA certified repair station providing maintenance for corporate jets. Currently, they support several aircraft, including King Airs, Challengers, Global Express, Citations, Falcons, Gulfstreams, Learjets, Hawkers, and many other makes and models. While I was growing up, I would spend time out at the airport learning about the various airplanes, and even was able to catch an occasional ride on a test flight after they had performed maintenance. I've had the opportunity to help out with various types of maintenance, from routine maintenance to recently helping replace an engine. Besides working on airplanes, my dad and I both share a passion for flying. My parents own a 1939 J3 Cub, a 1940 J4 Cub, a 1969 Cessna Skyhawk, and recently purchased a 1974 Beechcraft Baron. The Skyhawk, for those who don't know, it's a small four-seater single-engine airplane. It's been in our family since it was new, and over the last 46 years it's accumulated quite the history. My dad and my grandpa both earned several ratings in it. Both of my uncles achieved their first solo in it. One of my uncles had twin boys who both soloed it on their 16th birthday, and one of the twins earned all of his ratings up through his flight instructor rating. And he was the instructor that signed me off for my first solo on my 16th birthday, all in that same airplane. I've since earned my private pilot certificate and my instrument rating in that airplane. As I mentioned earlier, recently my dad purchased a Beechcraft Baron. It's a little bigger. It's a 6-seater twin-engine airplane. And it's been an exciting adventure for both my dad and myself, as he becomes recurrent in an aircraft that he used to fly when he was younger. And I've pursued further ratings myself so that I'm able to fly it myself. It's been a great father-son activity, not only flying together, but helping my dad maintain the airplanes. On April 10th, my dad will be celebrating the 50th anniversary of his first solo flight by flying our J3 Cub. I've been working with him to help restore the airplane since it hasn't flown in about 10 years. It is through my exposure to the aviation industry that I was driven towards aircraft avionics, and that I now work for UTC Aerospace Systems, as Mohan mentioned, in the software department. We work primarily on flight control computers and weapons management systems. Clearly, my time spent at the airport has helped transform my life into what it is today, including meeting my wife out at the airport, where her dad runs a flight school, and personally helped me earn my instrument rating a couple summers ago. We even incorporated aviation into our wedding, where we had an aerial photographer take pictures of the ceremony. Leonardo da Vinci was quoted as saying, "When once you have tasted flight, you will forever walk the earth with your eyes turned skyward. For there you have been, and there you will always long to return." Thank you.